Hey guys, welcome to another video and welcome to my first video with my new background. Today's video is another pass grab or undecided video. If you're new to my channel, new to this series, new to my pass grab or undecided, this is my take on Samantha March's Will I Buy It? So we are going to be taking a look at some new makeup releases and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on them. If there's something that I want to pass on, if I want to grab it, or if I'm a little bit undecided. If you're new here, hello, my name is Kelly. I love all things makeup and beauty. I love talking, I love makeup, I love talking about makeup, and if you like to talk about makeup too, I would love to have you subscribe, be part of the K-Bella fam, but why don't we jump into today's video. I did briefly touch on it, but I have a brand new background, and if you're not new here, you already know a little bit about that. I had to move my filming space into my bedroom, so here we are, and that means since this is my first time filming with this background, I have to play with the lighting a little bit. We're pretty much working with artificial light, my ring light right now. I do have two windows in the bedroom, so I have them open. They're both on this side of the room, but I just have to play with the lighting a little bit. So bear with me, but that's not why you're here. You are here to talk about some new makeup releases. So I am going to go ahead and scoot over a little bit so that I can insert some pictures right here. But the first release that I want to talk about, it's a ColourPop one. And I think we may have more than one ColourPop release in this video. But ColourPop released the Your Golden Mega Palette. So they've come out with a few of these mega palettes recently. I know one of my girlfriends has the Stone Cold Fox and she really loves that. I've never picked up any of their mega palettes, but I have to say, this one, something about it is speaking to me. I don't know if it's those icy blue shades. I don't know if it's that it's very warm toned, that nice like coral shade. You have neutrals. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want this one. I kind of want this one. There are 30 shades. You can get it on ColourPop's website. It already released. And I honestly thought that this was going to be a pass, but now I'm really considering it. I'm actually filming on Monday, on Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day. But I'm a teacher, and this is my summer break. School's out. This is my first video that I'm filming on summer break. And I kind of think that I want to get this palette. It kind of caught my eye. I don't know what it is about it. Like I said, initially I thought that I was going to pass on it, but now I don't know. Let me look and see if ColourPop is running a deal. The reason why I thought about Memorial Day is ColourPop usually has sales on their website. Yeah, it's 30% off site-wide. So normally the Your Golden palette is $34, but you can get it for $23.80. So I actually might purchase that one. I might purchase it right now. And I will go ahead and leave a link to it down below. You're not going to see this video until Wednesday, so the sale will have already gone. But definitely keep an eye on ColourPop's website because they do have sales often and there are codes out there. So if you're going to purchase from ColourPop, get it on sale. But I think I'm going to go ahead and grab this one. So let me know if you guys would be interested in like a 3-in-1 tutorial. We could do some fun summer looks. We could do like a neutral look, maybe a smoky look, use the icy blues. Let me know what you think. Another release that I know a lot of people were excited about, but I knew it was going to be a pass for me, is the new Puff Paint Liquid Blush Serums by Natasha Denona. These are $22 each, or you can get all three for $56. They have like a neutral shade, tan, a peachy tan, Daria, which is their pink coral, and Bloom, which is their true cherry. I passed on these because I'm not into liquids and creams. You would think, being that I have dry skin, that I am into liquid and cream products, but I just can't get into them. I just can't. I've tried so many times. They just haven't been for me. So I'm gonna pass on this, but I know there are tons of videos out where people have already purchased this and used this product. So definitely check those out if you are interested in purchasing them. But for me, it's a pass. Westman Atelier is a brand that's new to Sephora that I have yet to try, but they just came out with their new Lip Suedes Le Nude Lip Palette. So it looks like there are 4 different shades in one. It says that it's a clean, customizable, everyday lip color palette, which has 4 nude shades. So there's jojoba oil, volume boosting peptides. It's supposed to give you a sheer hydrated finish for $85. First of all, a product like this isn't really my style. I don't really want to apply a lip product with a brush. I don't really want to have 4 different lip products in one. I think it's great for like makeup artists and such, but for me and for personal use, not really. And that price tag, $85. I do want to try Westman Atelier, but this is not going to be the product that introduces me to the brand. Okay, so time has not passed for you, but my family got home, so I ran out and ate lunch with them. My daughter is down for a nap. We're back here to film. We have another new addition to the Putty Primer family by e.l.f. Cosmetics, and it is the Acne Fighting Putty Primer, which has 1.8% salicylic acid to help prevent the development of new acne while smoothing skin to prep for makeup. This is $9. Now, I have not tried any of the e.l.f. Putty Primers. I really want to. I don't really know, like, is there one for dry skin? I haven't really paid too much attention. I do not typically look for things that are acne fighting, and I don't use any products with salicylic acid, so for me this is an easy pass. But definitely if you struggle with acne and you're interested in trying the putty primers, I've heard good things about them, so that could be a potential new purchase for you. We also have the new Botanic Panic Summer 2021 collection by MAC Cosmetics. I feel like last week we were talking about their Cruella launch, and MAC kind of puts out a ton of releases like ColourPop. So now they have a Botanic Panic collection. So there's an eyeshadow palette, there's an extra dimension highlighter, an extra dimension blush, and some lipsticks. It just says coming soon on their website in June. So I have to say, the packaging looks very pretty. Like, the packaging is stunning. And I almost want to get something just for the packaging, but I think this whole collection is going to be a pass for me. None of the lipstick shades look like a shade that I really want to add to my collection. The eyeshadow palette is colorful and beautiful for summer, but not really a color story that I would reach for. And then the highlighter, it looks beautiful, but it just looks like another highlighter. If I were to grab anything, it would be the blush, but if I were to grab anything, I would really just be grabbing it for the packaging. So that's probably going to be a pass, but let me know what you think down below. Are you going to pick up anything from this collection? Did the packaging suck you in like it did for me? Let me know down below. We have another new eyeshadow palette from KVD Beauty. It's called the Planet Fanatic Palette. There are 14 shades inspired by the Earth's colors and elements, 8 matte shades, 6 glitter shades. You can use them wet or dry. It says coming soon on their website and at Sephora, although if you live in Europe, it's available now. So again, with the cheap looking packaging, they released a collection, I don't remember what it was, but it was that white packaging that was fully recyclable. And when I talked about it in a past grabber Undecided, I said that the packaging almost looked like it was fake makeup, is what it looked like to me. So it looks like they switched up the packaging, but again, it looks very childlike. It looks like you have perhaps plastic packaging. The eyeshadows may pop out. It looks like there might be a component where you can pop the eyeshadows out to fully recycle the packaging, which I think is great that it's fully recyclable. Yes, full recyclable packaging, but it's just something about it looks very kid-like to me. You have the stars on the front. The color story doesn't seem to jump out at me. It does look like they're very earth-toned, but not really something that I'm looking for my collection, so this is going to be another pass for me. An eyeshadow palette that I know my friends Heather Austin and Cara C are very excited about is the new Life's a Drag Facelift by Lunar Beauty. It has 21 shades, the original 14 shades, but then there are neutrals, bright colors, mattes, and shimmers, so I guess more shades were added to it for $48. I'm passing on this. I have yet to try anything from Lunar Beauty. They're definitely on my radar as a brand that I want to try. I just am looking for a product release that really speaks to me. I know that Heather said that she loves their lipstick formula or their lip gloss formula. She said that it's amazing, so I kind of wanted to get a palette and a liquid lipstick and a lip gloss, but this is just not going to be the palette for me. If you cover up the 9 shades on the end that are very colorful, I do love the color story of the neutral side, but I don't want to spend $48 on an eyeshadow palette when I'm not going to use almost half of it. So for me, it's a pass, but I know Heather and Kara were really excited about it. I think it's a cool concept that Manny gave Life's a Drag a facelift. It looks like it's going to be a great addition, and I'm sure a ton of people will be excited about it, but it's not the release that's gonna make me try Lunar Beauty yet. I saw my friend Emily from Emily's Makeup Bag film a video with the new Huda Beauty Glowish collection. It looks like they came out with some skin tints, and then what is the powder? Is the powder, okay, a bronzing powder. So a Glowish Multi-Dew Skin Tint for $37, a Glowish Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder for $31, and then there are a couple brushes that you can get with it. So for me, this stuff is going to be a pass. I've talked about skin tints, I feel like, every week because skin tints are all the rage. Like, everybody's getting skin tints right now, but I'm just not into them. I haven't gotten sucked into the skin tint yet. I feel like, although I do like more of a light to medium coverage, if I'm going to spend $37 on a face product, I do want it to be more of like a medium coverage or something that I can build up, something that actually looks like I have makeup on my face. Now, I don't have any skin tints, so I could just be speaking out of an assumption that's completely wrong. But when I think of skin tints, I think it's going to be super light and there's not going to be a ton of coverage. You're going to be able to see everything underneath. And while that's okay, like if I'm going to take the time to wear foundation, I want to look like I'm wearing foundation. So I'm going to pass on this, but if you want to see my friend Emily's review, I will have that listed down below. Now, I did say that we had 2 ColourPop releases because, just like that, ColourPop has another set of 3 eyeshadow palettes that they're releasing. So the Lust for Dusk eyeshadow palette, which has 16 shades for $24. The High Tide eyeshadow palette, which is like an aqua blue color story. That one's $14 and has 9 shades. And then the Fine Feathered eyeshadow palette, which is very like berry and pink, again for $14 and 9 shades as well. Almost looks like it has like a more neutral color story in the first 2 rows, and then you have like a row of berry shades, and you almost have some grays down toward the bottom. Lust for Dusk was one where I kind of took a double take, and I was like, oh, maybe, except all 3 of these are going to be a pass for me because if I'm going to get the Your Golden Mega Palette, I don't really feel like I need any of those eyeshadow palettes. I would have passed on High Tide and Fine Feathered anyway. It would have been Lust for Dusk that I was interested in, and I don't really see a ton of overlap in the 2 eyeshadow palettes, Lust for Dusk and the Your Golden, but if I'm going to spend the money and I'm going to get the Your Golden palette, I don't really think that I need to purchase another eyeshadow palette on top of that. So that's going to be a pass for me, but out of those ColourPop releases, were you excited about any of them and did you pick them up? Armani Beauty, they're a brand where I have the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Foundation and I do really like that. And then my signature scent for perfume is by Giorgio Armani, the Sea perfume. But I feel like they're not a brand that I hear a ton about. Like, I don't hear about new releases from Armani Beauty often, but they are joining the cream bandwagon and they came out with their new Melting Color Bombs. So it's a multi-use color bomb in 9 different shades. I think that it's supposed to be able to be used as like a blush, a lipstick, used on the eyes, because they do show a model and it looks like she has it on her lips, eyes, and cheeks. You have like 3 more like tan brown shades, then you have 3 shades that are more of like a rosy or blush color, and then you have like 3 peachy shades. It does look like they tried to give you a variety that would be good for different skin tones. It just says coming soon around June on their website and other retailers. Again, not really into creams, not really into liquids. I don't see a price. While I think the packaging looks beautiful and I think that it's great that it's a multi-purpose use product, it's just not my style. So I'm gonna pass on it. And the last release that I want to talk to you about today is called the Quad Goals Multi-Palettes by Morphe 2. So it looks like these quads have 4 products in them. They're supposed to be in those easy to use stacks that you can snap up. They're $16 and you have blendable, buildable shades in matte and shimmer finishes. So it says that you can use these on the eyes, cheeks, or lips. There's also a sparkle, which is a dewy balm for a little bit of glitter or shine. These are $16 each. Now, I watched Samantha March's Will I Buy It from last week, and she talked about these, and she was saying that at first she thought that it was like a Kaja product because Kaja has those stacks with the 3 different products in it, and she said it definitely looked like a knockoff to her, and I can 100% see that. It definitely looks like they kind of tried to make it look like that. Like when I looked at this release, I wasn't like, oh, this is a Morphe product. I definitely thought like Melt or Kaja or, you know, some other brand that already has stacks like this. But for me, this is a pass. First of all, I would get no use out of the dewy balm. I'm not going to put a dewy balm on my eyelids. I'm not going to use it on my lips. Like I'm going to reach for a lipstick if I want something on my lips. And there were a couple shades in here that looked like they had chunky glitter. And if you are not new here, you know that I am not a fan of chunky glitter. So that's going to be a pass for me. So I don't foresee myself snagging any of these, but I want to know your thoughts down below. Like, did you see this release? Did you think it was another Morphe 2 release, or did you kind of think that it was like a knockoff of another brand? I would love it. But that is going to do it for this week's Pass, Grab, or Undecided. I had a ton of passes on there, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's a good thing for my wallet, but I would love to know what you guys thought of these releases, or were there other makeup releases that I didn't talk about that you're very excited about? I would love to know down below. Thank you to those of you who are joining me for another video. Please bear with me while I'm playing with like the background and the lighting. Like I said, I am in a new filming location. I mentioned in one of my other videos that my mom is moving in with us. So my beauty room was initially in its own room, and then I had my daughter, so I moved it into the guest bedroom, and the beauty room became her room, and now my mom's moving in, so the guest bedroom is going to become her bedroom. So all of my stuff got moved into mine and my husband's room. So that's where we are. I just have to get used to a new space. I have to get used to doing my makeup in a new space. I have to get used to filming in a new space. I have to kind of play with the lighting a little bit. So thank you so much for bearing with me, but thank you guys again for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and make sure to subscribe before you go. That way I can see you in the next one. Bye.
Boom.